machine learning data processing path. When asked about Google's model for success, Peter Norvig, the director of research at Google, famously stated, "We don't have better algorithms than anyone else. We just have more data." So, data is more than gold. Though probably an understatement given the amount of talent employed at Google, the quote does provide a sense of just how vital data is to having successful outcomes. People normally discuss the importance of data in the context of machine learning. No matter how sophisticated a machine learning model is, it will not perform well unless it has a reasonable amount of data to train on. On the other hand, given a large and diverse set of training data, a good deep learning model will significantly outperform non deep learning algorithms. So, however, data is not just limited to machine learning. Companies use data to identify customer trends. Political parties like Republicans, Donald Trump's parties, use data to determine which demographics they should target. Sports teams use data to analyze players. As you can see, this is the entire database, the average of the player, the scoring, the strike rate, and other parameters are being discussed of each player. Example baseball data that I have shown you is used in sabermetrics. The concept was popularized by the 2011 film Moneyball. The universal use of data makes data processing, the act of converting raw data into a meaningful form, an essential skill to have. NumPy is the most famous library that is used by data scientists because in many scenarios you get involved mostly in numeric data sets. Numeric data sets, I mean those containing numbers. As I earlier showed you the data set, this is numeric data set, and to find meaningful insights on this raw data I need to apply NumPy libraries, and in case I need to visually understand what is happening, what is the best player, I will need to import another data scientist library known as matplotlib. So you need to import NumPy by typing in the command import NumPy as NP. You will see that we at many scenarios think of our medical data that contains many numeric metrics such as height, weight, blood pressure. So this example is related to healthcare. Furthermore, the majority of neural networks use input data that is either numeric or has been converted to a numeric form. So when we deal with numeric data, the best Python library, as I earlier stated, is NumPy. The NumPy library allows us to perform many operations on numeric data and convert the data to more usable forms. Just see this syntax: import NumPy as NP. I then need to, after importing the NumPy library, I will initialize the NumPy array. What does initialize mean? That I need to specifically use the library np.array, and remember that NumPy always deals with the arrays. It takes in the numbers in the form of arrays, like it says -1, 2, 5. So when I run it, I get this output. It tells me that it is floating number, so the representation is clear. The array, it outputs the entire array because it print REPR, representation of the array, and I have got the entire this array. You can see clearly. Thank you.